Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give you guys an update on how everything went with the job interview I went on back in February. So for those of you that don't know, I had an interview for a tech sales position. It was for an inbound SDR role, and that was in February. I actually have a video where I talked about the job experience, the interview experience. And I also give helpful tips that could be helpful for you all to be successful on your next SDR interview. So if that's something that interests you, you could go ahead and check that video out. I'm going to leave a link in my description box, but today we're going to be focusing on updates. First thing first is yes, I did get offered a position at a tech company for an inbound SDR role. I actually got offered the position back in February. So whenever I posted the video on the interview experience, I have received the offer later on that day, and then I was expected to follow up with the recruiter on that Monday to talk about like logistics and more of the offer letter. But they did offer me the position to do inbound SDR role at a tech company. Unfortunately, guys, I did have to decline the offer. I was bummed about that, but I really had to think about more of my long-term goals versus what I wanted today at that moment. So for those of you that don't know, I am in graduate school for social work, and I have 3 semesters left, and I'm really excited to be going to the finish line of this level of getting my master's degree. The issue isn't that I'm doing coursework. It's not really hard for me personally to do graduate school coursework and to work full time. That isn't the problem. The problem is that now in my curriculum for graduate school, I am doing my internship, which is getting my clinical hours in order to graduate from my master's program. For those of you that don't know, it's similar to doctors and nursing school, where they have to go to medical school, and within their medical school they got to do a residency to get their hours in order to graduate. Social workers and therapists have to do something very similar. My internship is during normal business hours. Even though it's part-time, it still could be difficult for a full-time or for a company to want to hire you on full-time when you're doing your part-time internship during the same exact hours. My internship, my first year of internship actually will be done this May, and I'm really excited to be done with my first set of clinical hours. During the summer, I won't have any internship to do. I get to sit back and relax, and then I get to start up my internship again for my last year of my program, which will be this fall. With the job position that I was with, the company that I was offered, they wanted me to actually start around this time in March, and I wanted to see if they could actually push back my start date to either at the end of April or the first week of May. Either one of those would have been perfectly fine with me. However, they said, we're unable to, we want you to start basically right away, and they was unable to push my start date to a later start date. And because of that, I felt like the best decision to do for myself and for my long-term goals is to decline the offer. I was definitely bummed out about having to say no, because I was really excited about the opportunity. I had did so much research on the company. I have reached out to a few people on LinkedIn about their position, about their role, and how they like their experience there at the company, and I heard all good things. So it really sucked that I had to tell them no, but I do know it was for the better decision for my life. Although it's a no for now in regards to that company, it doesn't mean that it's a no forever. It took me a little while to have to get over that emotion of feeling that the whole situation sucked, but now I feel so much better and I'm really happy to be talking to you guys about it here. Working in SDR or tech sales is not my current end goal. I do think it has so many rewards, which is like at the company that I was interviewing at, or that offered me the job, they will start you off as inbound SDR for about 4 months. Then you will move over to outbound SDR for like another 4 to 6 months. And then in a year, you could either be like an account executive or some type of leadership in sales. That was something you was interested in doing in your career. And for those that is not interested in like having SDR or sales to be their end goal, I think starting off as an SDR is still a great opportunity to get your foot in the door at a tech company, because the people that I spoke to at the company that I was interviewing for told me how some of them start off as SDR and they was able to move up to other positions like product management and marketing. And product management and marketing are actually the two things that interested me the most about working in tech, and something I hope to still be able to do. So I do actually want to share with you guys some good news though in regard to this whole graduate school versus in trying to still work in tech chaos that I have put myself into willingly. For people that are in social work, we do know that there are 2 roles in social work. There is micro, which is focusing on therapy, and then there's another side of social work, which is macro. And those type of roles are either leadership position, project management position, program coordinator, program development. All those type of roles falls into macro social work. And for those of you that also don't know, in tech, there's also non-technical jobs like program management and project management, and those are also in the tech industry. So overall, program manager and project management are job titles that are in all industries, but these are great positions that you could do in healthcare and positions that you could do in a tech company as a non-technical job and still get the same benefits of being remote and a high salary. I say this all to say is because, like I said, for my program, I have to do 1 more internship, and that will be starting at the end of this year. It will be starting in August, and I've been working really hard to get a good placement, and I will actually be doing project management at my next internship for my grad program. And I'm really excited about that because program management and project management aligns more with the goals that I'm trying to get to within my career. A lot of my friends know this. I've been literally talking about project management, program management for like the last year. I had a couple of friends that actually left healthcare to do more of a project management role in tech, and the benefits of doing project management in tech versus healthcare is like really wide. So I'm actually really excited to get my foot in the door as a project management for my next field placement this fall. And then when the time I graduate, I could really use this 10-month experience to leverage my skills in finding my foot in the door as a project management within a tech company or any industry that I want to, and also get a high salary. I hope that wasn't like a little bit too much, but you really just have to like trust the journey when it comes to like your own life. And I'm really excited about the journey and the experience that I will be doing in the next few months. Although I was unable to accept the tech sales position at a company that I really think would have been a great experience for me, I still won in other ways. Now I will be working in a position for project management, which aligns a little bit more with my future career goals. I think one of the good things about people that work in SDR role is that they're not expected to stay in these positions for too long. The way the company explained it to me is that you start off as an inbound for like about 4 to 6 months, then you do outbound for about the same amount of time, and then you literally can move up into account executive, leadership, or you can find a way to pivot in other companies, in other positions at these companies. So if I did want to still get an experience in SDR during the summer, I could still do it and literally move on to something else right after, because like I said, the length of time, they don't expect you to be at these positions for such a long time. You move up really fast, and I still recommend for people who want to do tech sales and they're scared to make the jump, I still recommend doing it, because based off of the conversations I had with other people like on LinkedIn about their position, about the opportunities, it still seemed very rewarding. So if you don't have like a complicated schedule like I do, then you should go ahead and go for it. Like if I was not in graduate school, or if I did not have to do a mandatory internship regarding clinical hours, I would have accepted the position very quickly, like very fast. I still feel like, I'm missing out on an opportunity, but at the same time, God blessed me with another opportunity of something that just really works a lot better for where I'm trying to go at within my life. I do want to share with you guys like the timeline of like how long it took me to even get offered a position from taking CourseCareers, because I'm trying to let you guys know like it's really that fast. Like if you only have this to focus on, like you're at a place in your life where you know that you don't want to be somewhere anymore, and you know for sure you're ready to make the transition, like I'm recommending you right now to like literally join CourseCareers, learn the information on what an SDR is by taking the free course first, then sign up for CourseCareers, learn all the information on what SDR is, what they do, like what makes them successful. Take the exam to get the certificate. I literally have a video and I'll link that too, that talks about how to, like a little quick study guide on how to pass the final exam on the first try, and start applying for jobs, networking with people on LinkedIn, and you will literally get a SDR job like very quickly. Like it doesn't take that long. A lot of my videos that's on my channel give you tips on interviewing, fixing your resume, how to find a job. Like if I could do it, like I know you guys could do it 100%. And let me just share you my timeline. So like I said, with me being in graduate school, my schedule could be like busy sometimes, but I still found a way to complete CourseCareers. Like I paid for the course in December. I knew I wanted to have a good holiday, so I did not study for the course until after the holiday. I started to study sometime in January during my winter break from graduate school. It do not take that long to complete the course. You could complete it in 3 weeks, but you should just do it at your own pace. Like it's no big rush. I only applied for 2 SDR jobs. It's one job that is like a healthcare tech company, and I really felt like that would have been a good fit for me because it was all focusing on like mental health and selling like a mental health app to other hospitals. So that is something, like I really believe in their values and their missions. I felt like that would have been like a really great fit for me to combine my like expertise in mental health and combine like my passion and like interest in tech together. And I feel like that would have been a great fit at that company, but it's really competitive, and I ended up doing more research and I found the second company, and I felt like a lot of the people that work there really enjoy the experience there and the opportunities. So that was the second job I applied for. They end up calling me for like an interview around February, like early February. It was a 3-round interview, one with like a recruiter that was like the phone screen, and then there was like 2 other interviews with like the hiring manager. And on the 3rd interview, they made their decision at the end of the workday, and they sent me out an offer letter. They offered me the job. So that is very quick. That is like very fast on how you literally could take CourseCareers in January and be offered a job in February. Like, that was really fast, quick. Recap: paid for the course in December, studied for the course in January, start applying for jobs in February, only applied for 2 jobs. That's all I did. Literally only applied for 2 jobs in February, received a call back from one of them in February, and was offered a position in February, and they wanted me to start March 20th. Like, do you see how fast that was? Like, do you really see how fast that quick? So for anyone who do not have like all the stuff that I got going on for school, for like with graduate school, like this is such a great opportunity. So I really believe you guys could do it. If you need like any help or have any questions, like leave comments below. Everything that I did, I feel like I'm documenting or doing videos on it. So check out the other videos on my YouTube channel, because it literally is talking about the things that I did in order to get accepted for a job. I know it's like, yay, I got the job, and it was like, ooh, but I didn't accept the offer. It's kind of weird, but I really believe in like Godspeed. I really believe like my experience and my journey is like still worth tuning into. For those of you that don't know, like really like take some time and do some research on project management and program management. Like, those are also great careers to tap into. There's program management in like all types of industries, but they pay really well in tech industry. So by me getting this experience in August to do like project management, is going to be really good. Mental health is transitioning a lot into like the tech space, and I'm really taking the opportunity to like build a foundation so I could really leverage my skills when it's time for me to start looking for jobs in that type of space. The Calm app, how that's like mental health and tech combined. And if you think about Headspace, that's mental health, healthcare, and tech combined. And even if you think about Epic, which is a software technology company that is mostly in healthcare companies, a lot of that stuff is combining healthcare and tech together. What I'm doing does sound all over the place, because it's really hard to try to relate mental health and tech together. Like, it doesn't, like, some people just don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't correlate. But the thing is, like, if you do some research, mental health is becoming more tech-based, and I really feel like if I just use this year to continue to build my skills, it's really gonna help me in the future. So yeah, it sucks to miss out on an opportunity because graduate school. However, I do think with me being 3 semesters away from graduating, it's all going to be worth it at the end. Some other videos coming up, because like I said, the tech industry, I still find the tech industry to be very like amazing and fascinating. I think one of the things that I like so much is that you could do a position or a role for like a year, and then you could literally study, take certs, get experience, and do other positions in tech. That is one of the things that I love about the industry, is that it's so flexible and it's so rewarding. So we'll have some other videos coming out. I had the opportunity to speak to 3 people at a big tech company about their experience working there, and about like how they like the job and what they do. I do feel like I didn't record the video because it was just like just them taking the time to speak to me, but I do feel like they left some tips that could be very helpful, and I would love to just kind of share those tips with you all as well. That was a little bit too long, but I'd rather y'all just watch me work. I really wanted to like put an update out there for you all so you guys can know that one is possible. Like, go ahead and join CourseCareers. You literally could get a job in like a month. Like, if I was offered one, you could do it too. Period. Like, believe in yourself. Don't let fear and limited beliefs get in your way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I plan on making some more future videos about my experience, my journey, program management, things that could still be of value for your own journey in tech sales or any place that you desire to be. I also would love to share with you guys more about my business that I do on the weekends. Is a pop-up picnic company, and I started this business last year, and I was booked every weekend last summer, and I plan on doing the same thing. So I could talk more about that experience as well. Um, and within that business, I actually, within my pop-up picnic company, I do a lot of marketing, website design, and things like that. Those are things I always been into like naturally. So I'm really excited to like just be showcasing a lot of my skills. My whole channel is really about just me walking more in my full potential and in my alignments. And I don't think I could do that solely just working as a social worker. So that was one of the reasons why I had such a big interest in wanting to work in the tech space. So I'm definitely going to find a way to still get my way. So yeah, definitely this is like, I'm not doing like the traditional social work route. I'm just going to let you guys know that right now. So definitely tap into my channel. It's going to be a great experience, and I'm going to be adding value to you all and also just allowing y'all to come with me on my journey. So thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment below if you guys have any questions, or if there's any topics that you guys want me to talk about or focus on. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna have links of the interview and CourseCareers in my description box, so you guys can join if you want to, or so you could get some interview tips so you guys could be successful getting a job in tech sales. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't all over the place. Yeah, bye.